Hello and welcome to SSCN partnership with Rev Sports for the Women's Cricket World Cup. This is me, Trisha Koshal, and that's Snehashish Mukherjee. We are at Colombo right now, and first things first, we should speak about the Colombo weather right now.
Yes, absolutely. It's raining.
That's short and sweet.
Yes.
It's raining, yes. Overcast conditions, and it was raining pretty. It was pouring actually, to be honest. So India was supposed to practice at Colombo Cricket Club ground today, not in the Premadasa Stadium, because in the Premadasa Stadium, meanwhile at 3 p.m. a match is scheduled between host Sri Lanka and the defending ODI World Champions Australia. Whether the match will be delayed is to be seen, because right now it's not raining, but in general it has been overcast since morning, and there has been little drizzle spells. There was a pretty bad downpour right now, but in general, how much do you see that affecting the match between India and Pakistan?
We just pray that no rain will come tomorrow, because we all want a full game.
Yeah.
And obviously when rain come, there is a high possibility, the match getting shorter, and then the chances of, for any team, the chances of, boosting your net run rate get affected.
Gets affected,
Yes.
absolutely.
And for India, as we have always spoken about it in every other videos, that for India the Pakistan game, because in terms of quality of cricket, India are far superior side,
Right.
and the first objective for the team will be to register a huge win and get a huge boost to their net run rate. So I
Right.
think they will be praying that all the rain that can happens today,
Yeah.
affect that Sri Lanka versus Australia game, but don't affect the India versus Pakistan play.
Yeah, if you're thinking why am I looking out, I'm actually looking out to see if a single Indian girl has come, because today is an optional practice session, and understandably so. You're not practicing at the R. Premadasa. Plus, there's a lot of traveling involved, Snehashish. That is one thing that I'm a little worried about, because when you are playing bilaterals, and in general, women's cricket bilateral series happens mostly in one place, and then maybe have three matches in a single place, and then the fourth or fifth one in some other ground. But there is
You were in Chandigarh for 2 matches.
Exactly. For example, I was in Chandigarh for the first two ODIs between India and Australia, and then the third one happened in Delhi. So I think what is important is that traveling is also going to affect the team a little, because on the 5th they finished the match against Pakistan, and then on the 6th they travel back to Vizag. 9th is another match. 12th is another match.
Two big games.
Two big games, absolutely. But fourth Sunday of India-Pakistan,
Yes.
what are we expecting?
Nothing. A huge win for India. That is only the expectation.
Yeah.
Because in men's cricket, there must be some odd days where Pakistan team might beat you.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that is also an odd day, I will say. Because
Yeah.
in recent times, if you see last 4 or 5 years, in men's cricket also the difference is a lot,
Yeah.
huge gap. So that might happen. One odd day, Pakistan might come, in a tense situation, you might come well and Pakistan win the game. But in women's cricket, it has not that kind of a rivalry at any point of time, right? So 11 ODIs so far, 11 ODIs every matches India have won.
and I think you have to understand the major skill difference. I think Pakistan batters are not skill wise, not skill wise, even close to the Indian batters. One odd innings, understandable. I mean, Sidra means scoring against South Africa, sure.
Maybe Fatima Sana will come.
Maybe
and score
Fatima Sana will
50 something.
Yeah, exactly.
Can happen.
But that's a very rare sight.
Yes.
It's not like they're skilled enough, and I think if they score more than 150 against India, then India should be worried about their bowling attack against better teams, because right after the Pakistan match, you are actually playing the four main teams. See, in the Women's World Cup, there are 5 main teams: the SENA countries and India. And not in this rank, of course, but yes, the SENA countries and
Just
India.
5 teams.
These 5 teams. And when you're playing 7 matches, you're already done with Sri Lanka, which is one of the 3 easier sides, I would say. and you have faltered against Sri Lanka. It's not like it was. In the end, it became a convincing win, but you have faltered. There are two other matches, Bangladesh and Pakistan. Pakistan, you are playing tomorrow. Bangladesh, you're playing last group game. By then, your fate is decided in the World Cup. So tomorrow is a game where you need to win big and keep your net run rate ahead. Of course, South Africa getting 69 all out and then being defeated will be a huge help for the rest of the four teams. Not only for India, it is not about India alone here. Australia, Sri Lanka here today evening will be another result that of course India will be looking at. But overall, see, what's in your hand is to play the best cricket and
Play your best game in every match and try to win them. Simple.
Exactly, absolutely.
Don't let the net run rate come into your equation.
Absolutely.
That should be your aim.
And as far as locals here are concerned, it's free entry for all Sri Lanka games, not for India games, but definitely for Sri Lanka games. Marketing isn't great.
Yes, it's very disappointing that way, because we were in Guwahati. I think 2 days back, we were thinking, okay, World Cup is not that much. People here are not that much aware of the World Cup happening, but
in the last 48 hours,
in last 48
they
hours,
decked Guwahati up completely.
The way they come up with all the banners and everything, I think people we saw we did the live show and all. So many people coming and watching the game, and it was a record attendance, by the way. So it was so good to see. But seeing that and then coming to Colombo with a huge expectation that at least for the
because
home
they're
team,
co-hosts,
the co-host and Sri Lanka playing at their home. 5 of the 7 matches that they're going to play in this World Cup, that is going to happen in Colombo. So we expect that at least for the home team, people will go cheer for them, support the girls. But right now, it is very disappointing, and we both don't expect that there is that much of crowd, even in Sri Lanka games, because there is hardly any banner. In terms of the team hotels where the teams are staying, in front of that only there are some flags, but otherwise there is no billboards or something like hoardings or anything. So that is very surprising and disappointing when it comes to Colombo.
Absolutely. And again, I'm looking that side because I'm trying to see if the Indian players have come out. Well, the Indian players haven't come out, but the bowling coach Avishkar Salvi is out there trying to see if it's possible to practice right now because it was raining. And I'm sure the team, whoever has turned up for practice, is there in the dressing room. We are yet to see them, but again, I think India needs to have these optional practice sessions because of the traveling. And as you were talking about, what were you talking about? I forgot.
Billboards and all.
Yeah, billboards and all. The marketing part. It's unfortunate that until and unless, even when we were searching for the Colombo Cricket Club, we could not find it. We actually had to ask people, and then one of them was able to show. And then the hospitality is different once they realize that you are, you're part of the World Cup and you're the media.
You come inside the cricket club, then you can see some billboards around the ground.
Exactly.
But from outside, you will not understand only that this is the cricket club where India team are going to practice.
Exactly. So I think Colombo needed to do better. But yes, overall, that's how it is. And if you look at it statistically, to be honest, yesterday when we saw the practice, Amanjot and Saint Rana didn't turn up. And I do understand that in matches like, Pakistan, and this is something that I've been saying, both of us have been discussing, that this is your match to check your bench strength. But actually I was thinking of it in the other way, that when India did well in, be it the 2017 World Cup or be it the 2023 World Cup, men's World Cup, that is, you don't change your playing 11 exactly.
Yes.
So maybe India women's team here too should go with it, that combination, and not change it for the seven group matches and then whatever knockout matches they play. That could be one way of looking at it, but of course after the practice we will understand more, or we will have ideas probably of the playing 11. But in short, if the playing 11 changes, there will be only 2 changes that we are expecting.
As of now, expectation that maybe Amanjot Kaur and Shayana will be not there.
and
then Radha
Arundhati
Yadav
Reddy and Radha Yadav coming in. So basically, in short, I'll tell you the probable playing 11, which we think might be filed.
of now.
As of now, might be filed by India is Smriti Mandhana, Pratika Rawal, Harleen Deol, Harmanpreet Kaur, Jemima Rodriguez, Richa Ghosh, Deepti Sharma. In place of Sneha Rana, we have got Radha Yadav and N. Sri Charani, Arundhati Reddy, Krantigar. That's about it, because
with Renuka, we are still.
Renuka does seem like she is carrying a niggle, and she's definitely not match fit enough. That's about it. I think keep watching SSEN,
Yes.
because the SSEN Ref Sports partnership is going to bring you news, views, and different informations from different sport that we are covering. We are covering the Women's World Cup. Shami Chakraborty is covering the India West Indies Test match, where of course India has won the match, and Rohan, Abhishek Mishra, Gargi Raut are covering the World Para Athletics Championship in Delhi, where India has already, India is already doing well, adding to their medal tally every single day. We have seen how Nishad celebrated his birthday.
Lovely video.
Absolutely, and of course SSEN themselves have their football going on. So keep watching SSEN, keep watching Rev Sports, and keep following all the sporting action.
Thank you.